Welcome to Mount Gerizim. I'm asking for your forgiveness. The wind is so strong, I cannot stop it, but this is such an important place. Now, the first time that Mount Gerizim was mentioned in the Bible was about Moses. When Moses said, when you will enter, God actually mentioned it, when you will enter to the promised land, you will reach Mount Gerizim. We are here. And Mount Eval, which is higher than Mount Gerizim. Mount Eval is around 900 meters above sea level. This is 860, and half of the tribes will be here. Half of the tribes will be at Mount Eval or Abel, and the Ark, the Ten Commandments, will be in the valley, which is the city of Shechem, the city of Nablus, and that is the place of the blessing and the curse. It's kind of a new covenant. Mount Sinai was the first one, but then Moses went up to the mount. Here, the tribes, the people went up to the mount, and the rest, the priests, were in the valley, and you will see the valley soon. And he talked about the blessing, and he talked about the curse. What will happen if you will do that? Now, it's not like the Ten Commandments, it's additional things to the Ten Commandments. This is the valley of the city of Shechem, and we are at Mount Gerizim now. The tribe of Joseph was here, but Ephraim is not so far away from here as well. We are at Samaria. We will talk a lot about the Samaritans who still lives in that area. But look how beautiful is the Samaria. Ooh, it's freezing as hell. I didn't plan it. The Samaritans, when they for them Jerusalem does not exist. Mount Gerizim is everything. I mean, this is the only place, and they have only one prophet, Moses. No one else like Elijah can be Samaritan or the Israelite prophets. They actually believes only the 5 first books of the Bible, the Torah. Differences are there. The book of Joshua, part of it is here as part of their belief as well. They believe in one God, the Jewish God. They see themselves as the real Israelite. A lot of them were exiled to Assyria, but a lot of them stayed here, and they are the real Israelite. What they believe is that the Israelites of today are not original people, or they are not following the original Bible. No book of Kings, no book of prophets, nothing. I'm so sorry about the wind. I hope that it's gonna be as good as it can be. If not, I will reach that place again and do the same tour for you. Because Mount Gerizim is a very important place for the Samaritans, you will see here 2 kinds of signs. One is the Israeli, because it's kind of a national park. For example, that one. Welcome to Mount Gerizim. The other one is the Samaritan signs, the red one. Like that. For example, if we are talking about it, and it's raining now, it's lots of wind, but this is the altar of Isaac. The rock that you see right there is the secret rock, and according to the Samaritans, it's the sacrifice of Isaac by Abraham wasn't in Jerusalem. It was in the land of Moriah, but they actually call it in a little bit different name. And according to their tradition, the rock that you see there is where Abraham tried to sacrifice Isaac, and the tree that almost survived there is where the lamb was when the angel came to Abraham and said, God, trust you. Well, we are next to a very important place. And this is Everlasting Hill, Givat Haolam. According to the Samaritans, this is the foundation stone. Remember, when you are watching my videos of Jerusalem, talking about the foundation of the Word, the first stone ever, today it's beneath the dome of the rock. According to the Samaritans, this is the one. And they believe that when Joshua came, he didn't build the altar on at Gilgal. He built it here. Then the Ten Commandments were here, and it's another important place for the Samaritans. About Gideon, remember we talked about the judge. His son Avimelech, which is the father of the king, became the king of Shechem, and Yotam, one of the brothers of Avimelech, he had 70 children. He actually looked at the people of Shechem and told them, he cannot be your king. And do you remember Avimelech? I'm not sure. It's a small episode of here. Another important thing is Sambalat, which were the government of that place, of Samaria. And he actually said to one of the sons of the high priest, who actually married a Samaritan woman, come here, I will build you a temple, just like the temple of Nehemiah in Israel. Wow, we are going to see it. You can see a little bit of houses from the Hellenistic time, well, we can say Samaritan houses, and the wall that you see right in front of you is the wall of the secret place. You can see here the stairs of one of the entrances to the secret place. Now, why I'm saying secret place, I'm not talking about a temple, because the Samaritans believes in the first 5 books. There's no temple at that time. Then in that case, they said, we didn't have a temple here, but there is a temple here. Then, if you're a Samaritan, secret place. If you are not Samaritan, entrance to the competition to Jerusalem temple from the time of Ezra and Nehemiah. And it's very important because it's mentioned at the book of Nehemiah that one of the sons of the high priest married a Samaritan woman and he kicked him away. The second thing is that we found it. Then is it a Samaritan or maybe Hellenistic, a Jewish? So many questions. So many questions. Then you can see the walls of the Samaritan, maybe temple or not, but above it you can see one more wall. Then now it's tricky. That one was built, as I believe, for the Greek emperor, who actually forced the Samaritans to build a temple for Zeus. You can see that stones are so beautiful. The other wall was built before that, before that as Samaritan temple. Then that is for Zeus in a way. That is for Samaritan temple. You can see that looks very beautiful, just like the Greek light. And that is a small one, and not so beautiful, built by the Samaritans for themselves. And that is the first one, that is the second one that surrounded everything here. Now, who lives next to the Temple Mount, next to the secret place? Priests. And in front of you is a mansion of the high priest. And it's a huge place of one family. Look how big it is, and we are going to visit it, including the mikveh, which is a problem because they had a mikveh, but not the same as the Jewish mikveh. Let's enter the house. It's a high priest house, or maybe priest house. Then you can see an open yard right here. But because they deal with here with olive press, and the oil usually goes to the secret place / temple, then they had to purify themselves. It's kind of a mikveh, but a little bit before the mikveh, very similar to the Jewish way. They purified every part of their body, and then they could enter to the house. Now, you must understand that there are so many springs, but in the valleys. What about water? There's a lot of rain here. Then they build water system. Just like here, water well. And remember, that was an open space, and the rooms were around it. Let's enter to the press house. Well, this is the olive press. Then I'll do that as quick as I can, which you know that it's not going to be quick. First, they crush the olives with that, and then to continue to squeeze it even more, they squeeze it with it. And the basket are not here, then it's difficult to see it, but think about a basket and you're squeezing it, and the oil was taken to here. And I don't know if you know, but you know, the oil is always floating, the liquid is there, it's not end. In that place, they put the oil in those niches, and there's a hole here. Then if they needed some oil, they took it from here. Everything went to the secret place, right there. Another thing that you can see here is the plaster all over. That room was roofed. You can see part of the roof above it. And some people actually say that there was another story above it. Let's continue visiting that place. Another place to purify your body. Remember, when you're dealing with oil for the secret place, you need to be pure. This is the section of the people who lived here. To the left, it was the industry area, and that's where they lived. Priest families. Look how beautiful. Yeah, look how beautiful is that yard. You can see that it's even built better than the industry area. Then it might be someone special. Then let's enter to the bedroom. We used to find here a lot of colors, not exist anymore. We try to keep it. As you can understand, nothing actually didn't help us. Yohanan Orkanos from the Maccabees family, 2nd century BC, came to the city that called Gerizim, Mount Gerizim, but in one word. It's like Gethsemane. In Hebrew it's two words, but you know it as one word. Then he burned down that city, and we found a lot of evidence for the destruction of it. And that was the end of the city for the Samaritans at that time. Let's continue walking. That mansion, a huge one, bigger than my apartment. Now, how big the city was, we don't know for sure, but if you see the white building there, then we found some evidence of it as well, of the city of Gerizim. Remember one word, Mount Gerizim. This is the roof of the building, and it's not just a roof. There are so many things to show you here. First of all, rental houses. What we believe it was rental houses and shops all over. So many shops. And you can see that there are stairs to maybe the 3rd floor. If you look downstairs, you will see the olive press right in front of you. And remember, guys, it's next to the Temple Mount. It's next to the secret place. Beautiful, isn't it? Yay! Wind, yay! Rain, way! We're actually walking around the walls of the secret place. 2 secret places. One is the temple of the Samaritans. Remember the upper wall, the lower wall are the walls of the temple that the Greek forced the Samaritan to build. Samaritans say yes, we will do that. The Jews say no. And if you remember, the Greek occupied the Jewish temple, and they forced the Jews not to circumcise their children, all those horrible things that the Jews are celebrating on Hanukkah. Then Samaritans said, all right, if you want it, we will do that, but we will still believe in our God, only one God. Smarter. Today we have only 800 Samaritans. Half of them are here, and actually they've been in Shechem, the city down there, but they ran away at the Intifada time, and we gave them a place to build their houses. And half of them in the city of Holon, which is not so far away from Tel Aviv. You can see a little bit of Nablus of Shechem in front of you, but for us, the ancient Shechem is to the right. You see that small hill? To the right of it. Now that small hill, it's not just a hill, it's a tell, layers of cities, and on top of it, the Romans built Jupiter temple, right there. At the time of the Romans let the Samaritans to reach back that area, and the Samaritans built kind of a synagogue here, not a temple, a synagogue here. When the Romans became Christians, this is the Byzantine time, let's say 4th century and up, they had a problem with the Samaritans. Well, remember, Samaritans, the Jews, Jesus and the Samaritans, love and hate. Then they didn't let the Samaritans to continue their place, and they built here, you can see a wall, a Byzantine wall, and a church. And we will see the church soon. Next to here, you can see the Samaritans neighborhood, but this is the Pilgrim's Way, and 3 times a year, like every Jew, and remember the Samaritans see themselves as the real Jews, they are walking from that neighborhood and entering to the secret place. And if you look at my previous videos, you will see me walking through here to the neighborhood. Now the Byzantines built here a beautiful place, but they used it's like a secondary wall, a second use wall. Zahi. This is an inscription. Yeah, Samaritan. You can see the ancient Hebrew letters. The Jews, the Israelites, are using a different kind of letters. Let's say Babylonian, Syrian, and the Samaritans are still using the ancient Hebrew. Then you saw one inscription. There's another inscription here in Greek. Oh, it's less windy. It's still windy. It's less. It's better now. I'm not freezing anymore, and I think you can hear me. At least that part of the. And this is the Greek inscription. According to the Samaritans, the 12 stones that Joshua built at Gilgal, it's not Gilgal, it's here. And I like to see the Israeli Samaritans. Remember, they see themselves as the real Israelis. I forgot to mention that when Joshua entered, he built the 12 stones at Gilgal, just at the other side of the Jordan River, but he built one at Mount Gerizim. But the Samaritans actually moved it to here. Where are the 12 stones? We don't know. But what we know is that that might be a podium at the time of the Samaritans. And if there are entrances from south, north, and east, this is a wall without an entrance. We are talking about the western part of it. What some believe that was the podium of the Samaritan temple. And we found so many evidence. We found hundreds of inscriptions here in different languages that mention the house of God. Let me remind you that the Samaritans don't believe in a temple. It's not part of the 5 first books of the Torah. No, the entrance is from the east, like the Jewish temple. And the west part, no one could actually visit. And this is the west part. You can see the podium. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is so new for me. We are climbing up to the church. The wind is back. Look at the beautiful Theotokos, Mary's church. Remember, the Holy of the Holies here, and that church is a octagonal church, memorial church. But for what? Let's go in. It looked like that. Such a beautiful church. And Vivian is with us. Yeah, Vivi!
We're always together. We love.
Sorry? Always together, forever and ever.
Yes, we love
Yeah.
discovering together, visiting together,
yeah.
interesting places.
Vivian and I are one of the few tour guides that decided to enjoy the war, if you can say enjoy the war, by studying. Yes. By studying, and we're studying.
We're not losing our time.
We are not losing our time. Look at the ancient cistern. Here we found 300,000 bones of kosher animals. Remember Samaritan Jewish temple? Right there. In that room, sorry, I said 300,000. In that room, they found only 100,000 burned kosher bones, kosher animals' bones. But all over, they found 300,000. That is one of the towers and a tomb of a Muslim guy, maybe from the time of Muhammad. One important thing is that 1, 2, 3. Wait. What's happening? Oh, sorry. The wind is too strong. Yeah. This is the gate. A gate from the Jewish town. Let's say King Solomon had gates like that in few cities. 1, 2, 3 chambers, 6 chambers. Anyhow, we know that at the temple from time of King Solomon and the temple later on from the Nehemiah and Ezra and Nehemiah, we had the same gates. Then when they came to build here the Samaritan temple, they built it exactly like the Jewish/Persian time, and they didn't try to invent something else. That's how we're building temple. But again, according to the Samaritans, there was no temple. This is the Holy of the Holy of the church. Why to Mary? Why not? Why here? Yeah, now it was built by Zenon. Oh, this is Itamar. Take your hat off. You ask me if he is alive or not.
I'm alive.
Tell them
alive.
exactly why you're not uploading videos.
I have no good excuses for that. No explanation.
Okay. Now, the second temple, the second church was built, you can see the apse here, was built by Justinianus. But guys, the Samaritans destroy so many churches. One of them was the Nativity Church. As I believe, Justinianus came to here, destroyed the mount itself, every Samaritan thing here at Mount Gerizim, and build a wall around it and make the church bigger. Why Mary? I think Jesus was born at a nativity. Mary was the mother. Theotokos, according to them, mother of God. Why not to dedicate their church to Mary? Ta-da! I think you know exactly what it is. This is the font. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. Let's climb up to the view. Viewpoint is amazing. Don't go away. Guys, I didn't mention it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm getting closer and closer to 200,000 subscribers. Please help me doing that. Look how beautiful is the church from the viewpoint, and soon I will talk about the viewpoint, but not only the viewpoint. There are so many things to see. You can see the Greek Orthodox Church on top of Jacob well. The story of Jesus and the Samaritan woman is there. The ancient city, you can see, surrounded with trees right there, and that's where the tomb of Joseph, Patriarch himself, is. But for us, that was the main entrance to the Samaritan temple altar. Straight to here. Oh, it's raining, it's pouring. It's raining, it's pouring, it's freezing. Yeah, I know. Zahi. Then we are leaving now the church together, me and Vivian. We are the last one, always the last one. And it's pouring.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. Now, and look at Vivian. Look at the t-shirt. Kind of
3X.
3X. Yeah.
It would be so cold, so I bought the last t-shirt they had. 3X.
and she is like, you know, if you will enter to a children place, yeah, it's like
3X.
Newborn, not only small. Oh, guys, that was a lovely tour.
Yeah.
We actually asked ourselves, should we go, should we not? And we did it. I think it was important.
Yes.
Was important. Let's say goodbye to the church. And you know what? Let's say goodbye to the video. I hope that you will be able to hear it because of the wind. Thank you very much. Bye bye, my dears. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me, remember the like button. Next to it, there's a shape of a heart. And you can support me via YouTube. Well, one more thing. I think it might be the most important part for the Christians about why they built the church there. And yes, it's against the Samaritans that rebel against the Christians. But why there? The Samaritan woman, remember? Down there. Jesus asked her for water. And then they started to talk about what is wrong, what is good. And she said, you are the Jews praying in Jerusalem, which is there, far, far away from here. And we are praying here. And he said, it's not here and it's not there. It's the Spirit. It's everywhere. Then one of the reasons that they built the church there is and it's octagonal, it's like a memorial church, is for that prophet. It's not a Samaritan place. It's not a Jewish place. It's universal place. It's a Christian story. I think it's, maybe I hope that you can hear me. It's such an important place for that. That's why it's a memorial place. Nothing happened there. Jesus never visited that place. Mary never been there. But the Samaritan woman actually talked about it, and Jesus answered her. Wow, wow, and wow.